Hello, namaste, beloved. I hope you are having a good day. So, I wanted to reintroduce myself again. I know I kind of did a reintroduction a little while ago in the last video, but I wanted to kind of talk more about some of the work that I do as a self-care coach and an energy worker, and invite you to, if you haven't already, sign up on my website and get a free gift and be a part of my self-care community. So I'm going to go ahead and put my website here. I am, going to be redoing the copy, but if you just want to, if you have absolutely no idea who I am, my website's a good place to start. And then I also have a self-care community that you'll, if you, after you sign up and get your free gift, if you feel like, yeah, I could probably be a part of the self-care community, one of the emails that you will receive is an invitation to that community. Or if you want a little bit sooner, just message me. It's like, hey, I would like the link. Or you can just, in the search field, do McKinley self-care community and request to join. So one of the things that I've been in doing the work on myself kind of realized that I am I'm nonconformist. I love unorthodox, outside of the box ideas, thinking and discussion. And even though I don't think this should be an unorthodox thing to discuss, why I'm a huge advocate of the rite of passage known as death. I feel as a society and as a culture, we through hell or high water, do our best to not discuss it. And it's a part of the process that we all go through. So that's the reason why I'm a huge, huge advocate for discussing it, and why 10% of everything that I make goes to Welcome Home of Chattanooga, just because they are continuing and they are in it all about respectful rites of passage and dignified deaths of their residents. That and Sherry Cunningham is a huge awesome human beings, so I love promoting them as much as I can. But so okay, so and I am unorthodox, and so I like sharing and helping people, but in this work that I've done on myself as far as my own self-care, that looks like an interesting. It looks like in an interesting sort of way. So basically what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be, I have already a course that I have, but I've kind of not really been happy with it. And so I haven't been promoting it as much. And my intention is to kind of revamp it and redo it, but I'm doing it kind of in an unorthodox sort of way. So I am all about being of service, but I understand to a degree that requires an energy exchange for it to be effective for myself and the person who is taking part in doing the work on themselves. And as far as I'm concerned, in terms of being an energy worker, I help you help yourself. I don't think anyone is broken, therefore no one needs to be fixed, but because a lot of us have these old ass stories that we don't know who started the story, it's kind of driving who we are and how we are functioning as these beautiful spiritual beings in these meat bag, fleshy, imperfect bodies. We're unhappy, we're exhausted, we're impatient, and a lot of us are not living our best lives. We want to stay on this planet and continue to function in these, as these beautiful beings in these squishy bodies, but it's just a really hard struggle. So if your self-care regimen is awesome, if you get the rest you need, if you speak your truth, if you feel that you are worthy of all the awesome, wonderful, good things and lovely, awesome lessons, for good or for bad, quote unquote, then you probably don't need my help, and we are fine. If you're not sure, feel free to follow me on social media and get on my email list so you can, find out more who I'm about. If you're not sure, just reach out to me. If you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you are exhausted, you have no patience at all, your communication with your loved ones, your colleagues, your boss, the people who work for you is just, there's a serious disconnect, and you understand that part of it is you being tired, exhausted, and impatient, and you need some help on how to understand what you want in self-care, then we should talk. You should be on my email list. I know I'm shooting a lot, but it's Facebook Live, it's social media, and I'm being a human being. And if you're not sure, if you're just kind of curious about what's possible for you for self-care, again, join my my self-care community. and get on the email list, because the program that I have in mind is for somebody who's just kind of curious about what I'm about. There will be like a free version, but again, you have to be in the self-care community to kind of take part in that, because I'm encouraging discussion about whatever is kind of coming up for people as they go through the modules and the different steps and the meditations and the exercises, just so that I can make a better course for the future. And so it'll be about 9 weeks. One part will be 9 weeks for people who just want fast results, or just kind of curious about what they can see for themselves in a short period of time, and someone who's also kind of has like consistency issues, who struggles with keeping the momentum going. I think 9 weeks is probably really good, just because we are addressing different things quickly. And then I'm also kind of putting together the idea of an 18-week one, where you have 2 weeks to work on each module, just to see how well that goes. And then, this being a beta course, it may be like, oh, wow, all these people responded really well to the 18-week version versus the 9-week version. Or maybe more people might like, wow, this needs to be like 8 to 9 months. That is always an option too. So again, I'm inviting you to find out more about me, which means, hopping on my email list and being a part of the self-care community, just so that in me being more of service, I am providing the information and the resources and support that people need to be their best selves, to find out what they want in self-care. And so far, I know it's just off the top of my head, it's worthiness and communicating your truth, for starters. That seems to be two of the biggest things. That seems to be a big deal around that. So I look forward to finding out a little bit more about what people are interested in learning about or understanding more about themselves. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to comment below in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you in the group. Take care. Namaste.